What up, peeps? Good afternoon from Phuket, Thailand. You might wonder why this guy sitting again in his chair in front of his computer. He promised yesterday in his vlog he will not be lazy. He will go out and make a vlog outside. Yeah, I remember that. But unfortunately, we have so much rain. It is not possible to make a vlog outdoors. But I would like to take today the opportunity to answer again a couple of questions you guys asked me, okay? So let's start right now because as you know, I'm time limited to 15 minutes, so I will make it really quick. Okay, my first question today is from a guy whose name is Mark Ruddock. The answer is very easy to give you, alright? You don't need to have a Thai license to drive as a tourist in Thailand a motorbike, but you should have an international driving license. Sometimes it works if you just show them your driving license from your country, but what you really need to be really sure, show them an international driving license. If you have an international driving license, everything will be fine and you will not be fined by having no driving license. Okay, so this is my first answer. The number two is by DGTTV. Of course, you need to have a car insurance in Thailand. I can just give you an example. For my Punisher, I pay about 18,000 baht a year for first class insurance. All right. Number three, Pattaya bars. Well, I don't know what to answer you right now. I mean, the law says prostitution is illegal in Thailand. Thailand also says, not officially, but you know, sort of, we have no prostitution in Thailand. Believe it or not, that's the way it is, you know. So the government see all those places, Patpong, Phuket, Pattaya, such nightlife districts, not as really as a, how can I explain it? It's actually so funny. They don't see this as something illegal what the girls do, you know, because they are not prostitutes. There are no hookers, all right? Those are just service girls, all right? So they give you a certain service and they might ask a payment for that, or maybe some flowers, but instead of giving them the flowers, just give them the money so they can buy their own flowers. So yes, prostitution is illegal in Thailand and we don't have prostitutes in Thailand. Okay? That's a fact. Okay, next one. Sawan Songkran. Well, thank you very much that you asked about Rung. Rung is, indeed, she was not that day with us. She is not with us for the moment. She will come on the number 10. So today is number 8. So after tomorrow, Rung will be back from Chiang Mai, from Chiang Rai. As you know, she has a little dog. And we always told her, like, listen, if you have a dog, you have a lot of responsibility. And well, she thought like, she can handle that very easy, but a small puppy dog grows bigger. And now he's a little bit bigger, and of course, he needs some attention. And now she found out that, well, my husband is working, I need to work, I don't have time for a dog. So she brought the dog to Chiang Rai, to her family, or the family of her husband. All right, so she is still there, and she is excused, so she will be back in about 2, maximum 3 days, okay? Don't miss it. She will be back and she will say hello to you guys as well. Don't worry about that. So next one. Oh, this is a good one. Mr. Cotton. When I was in Koh Samui at the end of the vlog, I actually showed you guys, I hold a seashell in my hand, you know, which I said seashells belong in the ocean and they don't belong in kitchens or in your living room or something like that, you know. So now this gentleman, Mr. Cotton, he told me very polite, and I really respect that, and that's why also I will answer him right now. Well, you said, tell me, sir, that's a question. And then at the end, you said, I don't need any opinions or something about what I have to say. So that is already a contradiction, which doesn't make a lot of sense, sir. But I would really like to answer you this question. If you live on an ocean or on an island like me, and you like the underwater world as much as I do, and probably I speak for all divers, I speak for everybody who respect a little bit the nature, okay? So I really do believe, and yes, it is none of my business, but yes, it is of my business because I like to protect the ocean. Okay, so I think that a seashell, a beautiful seashell, number one, doesn't belong in any bathroom. Okay, it belongs in the ocean, or it doesn't belong in the kitchen. It's none of my business. This is right. But hey guys, you know, if every tourist, we get, for example, 25 million tourists here in Thailand a year, or in Phuket, I don't exactly know the number, sir, but imagine everybody would take a seashell home. I mean, really, the big ones or small, whatsoever, or everybody would take a bag of just sand with them from the beach. 25 minutes in 10 years. We have no beach anymore. We have no seashells anymore. We have nothing. The ocean is dying, all right, but we have nice houses with seashells. Come on. I mean, if you like to go snorkeling, wouldn't you like to see, sir, a couple of nice seashells, a couple of nice corals? I mean, a really nice, intact underwater world. Wouldn't you like to see that, or don't you care about it? All right, that's your thing. But I care about it because I really love nature. I love the ocean. I love the underwater world. So I do believe, and this is my opinion, like I said, I really think that I'm not standing alone in the world with this opinion. I think I will have much more supporters right now on my back than people who don't understand that question. And that's why I think, and I mentioned that in my vlog, that guys, don't take this, and if you do, I wish you need to pay, if you don't respect that, you need to pay a big fine. You need to pay a big fine in your country. It is illegal to import this kind of stuff everywhere in the world. It is illegal. And it's not like I don't want to be again like, oh, Mr. Illegal and Mr. Illegal. I don't want to sound always like that. But like I said, I like to see corals and seashells and whatever in the water, okay? And there is a law to protect that. And I am really for this law. I'm really positive about this law. And I think, like I said, if you take everything out of the ocean, then we have no ocean sooner or later anymore. We're nothing in the ocean anymore. But we have nice houses. And I don't like that. Because maybe one day I have kids, I would love to snorkel with my kids. I would like to show them a little bit. Look, that's a coral. Look, that's a turtle. Look, that's a nice seashell. Isn't she beautiful? That's a sea star and all this kind of thing. But no, I can't anymore. And that's why I wish them to pay a fine. I don't wish harm to people, but they should get a little lesson. And if you pay, you learn your lesson well. If you don't pay, you keep going. That's just my simple rule in life, you know. You better pay, and you feel the pain. Most likely, if you lose a lot of money, then probably you will think the next time, well, listen, I will not do this anymore, okay? So, sir, with all my due respect, and I hope you don't get offended. I'm not offended by your question. I hope you don't get offended as well, and stay sexy, all right? So, next one. Mr. Bill Murphy. Okay, let me just check on the time. Hold on a second. Mr. Bill Murphy wrote something on my vlog, some good news and bad news in Thailand. It's just I think recently I just made this vlog 3, 4, 5 days ago. And I mentioned that Amina and her husband are little kids. So when I get all the support from my supporters, and I mentioned that I will not give them now, here, bam, all the money for you. And I said, like, if you give a candy to a little, if you give a lot of money to a little kid, they will run in a candy store and they use the money for check shit, you know. They don't support themselves, they just spend it, all right? So this guy right now wrote at me, sir, not guy, sir, also with all my respect. He said, Mr. Bill Murphy said, personally, if I had given you money to give it to them, I would want them to get it as soon as possible. Now, okay, that's the first phrase. Mr. Bill Murphy, first of all, you haven't given any money, so normally it is not of your business what is going on with the money, all right? If you are a supporter and you ask me a question, you definitely get answer what happened to your money. As long as you don't support, with all due respect, you should not have the balls to ask me what I do with the money and how do I handle and support my Amina and her husband and the baby, all right? Because this is none of your business whatsoever, as long as you are not a supporter. Become a supporter, become a member, and you see what's going on with the money, all right? So then he said, now, not when you feel like I have to give them the money. They are not children as you have made them out to be there. They are adults. Well, no, you are wrong, because I know Amina and I know her husband, and those guys, they might be physically 20 years, but in their head they are not adults, all right? And like I said again, I take care with all the money I get. I really take care, trust me, my wife, and other peoples who come to Thailand and see me and donated themselves. You can maybe some people who watch this vlog and donated themselves, maybe they can answer to this gentleman that I really take care, and they trust me, and they have to trust me because they are not here, all right? So about being a child, if I would give Amina right now, let's say, just I make an example and don't nail me on the numbers, I would say right now, Amina, here are 50,000 baht. You have my word on that, okay? That she would go and buy gold, all right? Because she has never had that money in her hand. She will buy gold, and she will send probably 3/4 of that money home to Burma to her mom. And this is not why I want to support for Amina. Understand? I want to support for Amina, her husband, and the baby in Thailand. And I don't like to support somebody I don't know. I respect Amina's mom. I respect Amina's family. Yes, she have to send some money, but she also have responsibility to the baby. She is too young to know and understand what is responsibility. So as a good friend and hopefully a mentor to Amina in the future and her husband, I try to do really my best, my absolutely best, to make Amina be successful in the country. Also for the baby. The baby is very important to us. Okay, so we all like to see how Amina is growing in future vlogs, in the future and whatsoever. Okay, so therefore, please, sir, if you don't pledge, if you don't support, please, you have to understand the people have to trust me, and they do trust me, okay? So I hope also you don't get offended when I say it's none of your business, but that's my absolutely my point of view. That's my opinion about this matter, and that's all I have to say about that, okay? Thank you. So let me check on the time again. So guys, my time unfortunately is over 15 minutes. I hope we reach soon December. In December I can make longer vlogs than 15 minutes again, and I will do, I promise you. For the moment, all I can say is thank you very much for watching. I hope I answered a couple of your questions. It should have been more, but time limit is time limit, all right? Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share, stay sexy. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.